Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe's Video Games, Lions Arcade, back with another video game. You can see all of our other arcade games at lionsarcade.com. And we like to just take videos of cool, old, vintage arcade games that we get in. And today's victim, or special guest, I guess, is Centuri's Vanguard that came out in 1980. This was a really cool game. And I just figured that I'd film it because we got the cabinet in. You can see some of the artwork, and I'll show you a little bit of the gameplay here in a minute. If you haven't seen one of these in forever. It had this real cool control scheme where you controlled the fighter with the joystick, and then you could fire in 4 directions with the 4 buttons too. So, and Centuri always did this weird thing where the start buttons were 2 different colors like that. Kind of weird. Some of their other games were like that. They did Phoenix and Pleiades. So we've went through and worked on this one. We bought this game from a gentleman who didn't really take that great of care of it. So the thing is not in mint shape. It's not collector's quality, but we've tried to make it as nice as we could. So you can see some scratches and scrapes here and there, but I'll show you the side art a little bit. Kind of trippy. And this thing came out in 1980, so it's been around 35 years now. I have no clue what's going on this side art, but it's neat. Couple snakes. There's no snakes in the game that I'm aware of, but it looks neat. Here's the marquee. The marquees on these get faded a lot. That white on Vanguard, Pleiades, and Phoenix, the 3 most famous Centuri games, the white will flake off, and where it's no longer opaque, and you can see the light bulb behind it. But this one hasn't done that, so it's pretty good shape. You see the side art over here is just a mirror of the other side. All right, and Centuri was kind of famous for these wood grain cabinets like this. All 3 of the games I mentioned are in that same style cabinet. I don't know if they just got played a lot or what, but we get a lot of them in that are in pretty rough shape, been beat up a little bit. This one's all right. It's not perfect, but we rebuilt the monitor, got it looking pretty good. So, back in the day when I was just a kid, we bought a Atari 5200 and had this game on it, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. Like, the graphics are very rudimentary by today's standards, but back then this was considered awesome. So it goes through these different levels, and like now he's going vertical, and again he can shoot in all 4 directions. This thing had speech too, which was a big deal back in the day. And this is the famous sticks level, at least that's what they called it on the 5200 version. Of course, if you fly into any of that, it messes you up. And you just go through and shoot things. These old games like this, it was all about the score. You just tried to get the best possible score. It wasn't necessarily about finishing the game or anything, because a lot of them didn't finish. You just went through level after level after level after level. So anyway, this is Centuri's Vanguard. Haven't seen one of these in a while. Figured I'd videotape it a little bit. And I'll turn the camera off and then come back and we'll do a little bit of the gameplay. Alright, we're back. We got the tripod set up. Could show you about this awesome game. Like I was saying, I got this on the 5200 when I was a kid and used to play it with my family, and we loved it. We thought it was awesome. And strangely, I never played the arcade version, but since we, buy and repair arcade games, I run across it all the time. One thing about this game, you may be able to hear it. You're probably hearing some other games in the background, but these games are really noisy. Vanguard is just a noisy game. Like, whenever it's sitting there, it'll just hum and buzz and hiss and have all kinds of like white noise going on. There's nothing wrong with the game. It's just the way the sound circuit's designed, because in an arcade normally you couldn't even tell. So I can hear it now because it's real quiet in here, but if I had 20 games going with all their attract modes going and everything, you'd never even hear it. So, and once you start the game, you don't hear it because you can hear the speech and everything. So here we go. It's a real simple game. You just fly through, shoot all the bad guys, Try not to run into the walls, and you can shoot in 4 directions. So I'm going to put a credit on it. And we'll see how good I can do. Let's attack. They said be careful. That means you're about to run out. You can say you can fire in all 4 directions. And whenever you got this, you can go through the mountains too. I don't know if you get any points for that or not, but be careful. Rainbow zone. Ooh, and they got me. You gotta be quicker on the trigger. Ooh. I think you can just kind of get in the middle of them so that they don't hit you all the way up. You can see the little map at the top too where it's showing you kind of where you are.
Rainbow zone.
Rainbow zone. Oh, stick zone, and they got me. We've got the audio turned down a little bit because of that hum, just because it's in our showroom and we don't want it buzzing too much, so I hope that it's picking that up. But continue playing same position where game ended, insert coin and press start button within 30 seconds. If credit is available, press start button within 30 seconds. I'm glad they clarified that. Back at the stick zone, and you can see at the map at the top where we are. It's getting real up in here. Oh. Oh man, kamikaze. I need to go back in time and pick up my 6-year-old self. And I could probably get through this no problem. I guess the stick zone, I guess the backwards fire isn't that important. And yes, that does look like the Starship Enterprise. I don't think they paid for that. Oh, they got me again. Alright, so just a quick little gameplay video. Hope that came through alright. Show you what this awesome classic's like. I don't know if I can run down that 30 seconds. It tells you to put a coin in within 30 seconds, but it doesn't count down the 30 seconds, so I hope you got a watch. So, alright, that's Vanguard by Centuri. That's what it looks like in the dark if you've got it in your own game room. Cool game, 1980, 35 years old. We bought this from a gentleman. We could tell by the inside it had never had any work done to it and was still running. All the buttons work, joystick worked. We've rebuilt the monitor to make it look a little better, but the monitor was still working. Everything still worked for 35 years and it's still working. So hopefully we'll get another 35 years out of it. This is Lions Arcade, Joe's Video Games. You can stop by our shop if you want. We're in downtown Rock Hill, South Carolina, which is about 15 minutes south of Charlotte, North Carolina. And you can check out all of our games. By the time you see this video, we may not have this game anymore, but maybe there'll be something else here that you're interested in buying, or you can just stop by and check them out and see them in person again. We try to keep in 50 games or so at all times. So, but subscribe to the channel. We'll have more videos in the future. See you soon.